Good morning all of you. Myself Dhaman sir. You once again most welcome in DSS online English class. Student, as you know that it is a very fatal pandemic is going on, and in such a condition we have to continue our study in each and every circumstances. And for that, this is a better way to continue our study. So student, we have to pay our clear attention and the complete attention toward what your teacher try to express and try to explain here. Because if you don't pay attention, then you will definitely keep on losing your skill capability and your education as well also. So student, I hope so you are very sensible, and now you have become a person or a student who knows that what his future would be and what he would be in future. So student, in the previous class I have discussed the introduction of sentences and kinds of sentences, and I have told you that I will explain when in the next class. So student, in the next class, that is today, I am going to describe the first type of sentence, and that is known as declarative sentence. Declarative sentence. Declarative sentences are simply a statements. Declarative sentences are simply statements. That means it is a statement which is said by the subject. By the subject of the sentence. So what the subject is saying and about whom the subject is saying, that is known as a statement, and the statement is called declarative sentence. Have you got? Now the structure. Structure is, at first we have to write the subject of the given sentence, then helping verb. Helping verb here means the auxiliary. It can be modals and second auxiliary as well. Verb, that means main verb of the sentence. Object, if the given in the sentence, then we have to definitely put here and other word. Maybe other word is also mentioned in the sentence. As a first example, he plays football. Here student, it is a simple statement which is said by or narrated that he plays football. He here subject, plays, verb, and the football is object for he. Now they are learning grammar. They are learning grammar. Here they would be the subject, are verb to be, that is primary auxiliary, learning, the verb with ing form, and grammar, the object. You can form a lot of sentences by using this pattern or structure. Like I am teaching you, you are studying online, and you are working at your home. I am going to teach you. All the sentences which I am expressing here is a declarative sentence, because it is a statement, and the statement which is said by the subject, it is known as declarative. It is known as declarative. So the most important thing, what kinds of or how many kinds are there a sentence or there declarative sentences? That means declarative sentences both कितने तरह के हैं? Then there are three kinds of declarative sentences: affirmative, negative, and emphatic. Student, you just remember that why the interrogative is not mentioned here, why interrogative negative is not mentioned here. Because it's also a part of sentence. You have written that declarative, interrogative, emphatic, exclamative, updative, and imperative sentences. So we will study interrogative in the next segment of the part of sentences. So here the main things is affirmative, negative, and emphatic. These are three declarative sentences. These are three declarative sentences. First, affirmative, just simple a statement. Affirmative means what? A simple statement in a affirmation, in a affirmation form. So, here example you can understand with the example. I like to play cricket. I like to play cricket. Just I am expressing my views. I am expressing my desire. I am expressing my sentence that I want to play cricket. Here, negative, I do not like to play cricket. That means, here the negation is put here. यहाँ पर एक negation word do not fill कर दिया गया है, जिससे ये शो करता है कि this sentence relate to the negative sentences. Have you got, student? And you have made a lot of sentences on the basis of affirmative rules and the negative rules. What is emphatic sentences? That is important. Emphatic sentences, that means the word which give an emphasis on the word of a sentence is known as emphasis. Emphasis means क्या होता है? Emphasis means ये होता है कि जब हम किसी वर्ड पर एक्स्ट्रा फोर्स डालते हैं, उसको कहते हैं emphasis. जैसे I teach you, मैं आपको पढ़ाता हूं. मैं आपको पढ़ाता तो हूं. That means मैंने अपने वर्ड पर क्या किया है? ज्यादा फोर्स डाला है. मैं पढ़ाता तो हूं. That means here this sentence is known as emphatic. And when you want to make an emphatic sentences, then you have to put do and does in present indefinite and did in past. Then here, I do like to play cricket. मैं क्रिकेट खेलना पसंद करता तो हूँ. The Hindi sense will be of the given sentence is मैं क्रिकेट खेलना पसंद करता तो हूँ. मैं चाय पीता तो हूँ. I do take tea. मैं चाय पीता तो हूँ. Such kinds of sentences should be given in emphatic sentences. जैसे हम आपसे मिले तो थे. I did meet you. मैं आपसे मिला तो था. I did meet you. This is emphatic. Here, I teach you. Affirmative. I do not teach you. Negative. And I do teach you. Emphatic. Just you have to put do, does, and did with the subject. Thus the sentences transform into emphasis sentences. So student, I hope so these three terms have been clear, and if you have any kinds of doubt, a little bit of doubts, you can ask me by call me and by WhatsApp. And student, you have also asking me again that how can we make our notes or prepare our notes. Then student, something is mentioned on the board and something is given by the lecture. You have to just mix the content of what is written on the board and what I have explained. Just mix these things, and then with the help of these things try to complete your notes, and that notes will be the perfect note, because notes is for you and you have to write your notes by your own way, so that whenever you study, then you got the complete sense that what have you written. So student, we will continue the next second things or second types of sentences. Now student, the second imperative sentences. Student, you know that imperative sentences are the sentences which gives you command, request, heading, proposal, advice, order, suggestion, etc. So, when verbs give you some advice, suggestion, request, command, such sentences is known as imperative sentences. For example, let me discuss for the definition of imperative sentences. Then, an imperative sentences expresses a command, order, advice, request, suggestion, etc. These sentences is known as imperative sentences. But here one more thing. In an imperative sentence, the subject is invariably the second person. Student, pay your attention toward the board and toward my words that in imperative sentences, the second number of pronoun or second person's pronoun is invariably used. It is hidden but express its sense when you want to express. For example, here which is generally unexpressed. इसे एक्सप्रेस नहीं किया गया होता है सेंटेंस में, but whenever you pronunciate or explain the words or its meaning, you have to understand that the sense is given of you and you belong to second person pronoun. For example, coming. You can say this word you coming. That means you is hidden. You इसमें क्या है? छिपा हुआ है. इसका सेंस आता है कि coming मतलब कौन? Let's suppose you are just in front of the gate and you seek the permission that may I come in, sir? Then what would be the answer to sir? Coming. That means what coming? You coming. You coming. So you can write here you coming. You is a hidden, that is unexpressed in the sentence. Sit down. That means you sit down. You also here unexpressed in the sentence. Student, just only second pronoun. The second person pronoun only you, not I, he, she, we. These are not, just only you. Have you got? Let's take some more example of the imperative sentences. Student, open your door. In this sentences, you is mentioned in a possessive form, and there is no need to write. But come here, that means you come here. You come here. You is hidden here. Now, some more thing, I don't know. Please, kindly, shirt, etc. These words also can be used in imperative sentences. But whenever you try to explain the sense of please, then you have to write please in separated by comma. Listen carefully. If you want to express the sense of request, then you have to separate it. These words with the comma. These words can be used first, but these words right in the end of the sentence and with the separated with the comma. For example, coming, and if your sense is please come in, then you have to write here coming please, and it can be separated by comma and end of sentence. For example, show your resume please, then you have to write here please is separated of the comma. But kindly, what about the kindly? Just before the sentence, and you used to write kindly accept my application, kindly grant relief for 2 days, etc. So the most important thing that please will mention in the end of the sentence and it will be separated by the comma. It can be also divided into three forms. It can be also divided into three forms. The first is affirmative. Second is negative. And third, emphatic. Emphatic sentences. So it should be affirmative. Just write down your statement like, come here, open your book, stand up, obey your parents, obey your parents. These sentences is just a statement or command, request, order, etc. And just you have to write what the narrator, what the speaker, what the subject is saying. But here you just have mentioned don't. Don't. Why don't? Because you is hidden and you have right to do not. But here, use here abbreviation don't. So don't come here. Don't open your book. Don't open your door. Don't open your door. Don't stand up. And here, this is not right to form a negative sentence that don't obey your parents. This sentence will not suit you. Just write some another negative. Means how can you write that? आप अपने parents का respect ना करो. So make some other negative. And if you want to make this sentence negative, then don't obey your parents. So simple. Now the things is that emphatic. How can we make imperative sentences into emphatic sentences? So student, just you have to write do only. Do only in front of the form of the sentence. Like do come here. Do come here. That means इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? अंदर आप जरूर आइए. ये कहता है सेंटेंस come here. आप यहाँ आइए. Don't come here. आप यहाँ मत आइए. Do come here. That means आप यहाँ जरूर आइए. Emphatic. It's emphasis on verb. That's why whenever the do is used just before the verb, come is also verb and do is also verb. When do is used just before the verb and in front of the sentence, not in the middle of the sentence, in front of the sentence, it is known as emphatic imperative, and it gives the sense of certain. It gives the sense of emphasis. So, for like open your door, that means do open your door. That means what? अपना दरवाजा जरूर खोलिए. Now stand up. That means do stand up. What is the meaning of this? Stand up. खड़े हो जाइए. Do stand up. जरूर खड़े हो जाइए. Whenever a teacher enters in the class. जब आपके टीचर क्लास में आते हैं तो क्या कहते हैं? Stand up. जब खड़े हो जाइए. But if you are giving some emphasis, then the sentence will be do stand up. जब भी टीचर आते हैं आपको क्लास में जरूर खड़ा हो जाना चाहिए. Do stand up. So student, this is also the form of imperative sentences, and I hope so that you have got this means. If any doubt, then you can ask me what I have to say earlier. So write down your notes, and student, I hope so that this sentence gives you the complete information about the sentence and about the formation of sentences, and you have to study them, because this is the basic things which you have to do. सो होप सो कि आपको समझ में आया हो एंड थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो एंड वॉच दिस वीडियो completely and make your use. Thank you.